So hi everyone, my name is Pusin, and today I'm going to be pitching about our venture, which is Pyro Oil. So before we talk about our solution, I'm going to talk about the problems first. So with an increase in population, there is an increase in energy demand and rising fuel costs. And with more people comes more pollution, I suppose. And yeah, and more waste, and especially with synthetic products like that takes millions of years to degrade, especially plastic. And we're going to be talking about plastic. So first of all, our solution aims to solve all of these three issues, which is rising energy demand, plastic pollution, and rising fuel costs. So we will mainly be aiming to achieve the 7th Sustainable Development Goal by the UN, which is affordable and clean energy. So pyrolysis inputs plastic waste, which is turned into combustible fuel and oil, which is then used in other sectors. And this product is cheaper than current oils in the local market. So elaborating more about our product, this bio oil is eco-friendly, safe to use, and cheaper in price. This oil can be used in furnaces, boilers, gas stations, and auto engines. And this oil produced is supposed to meet required fuel quality standards of the market.
So in this slide, I would like to explain about the working principle of pyrolysis process, and this picture shows the product prototype of our business. And there are two main components in this process: the pyrolysis reactor and the condenser. As you can see in the picture, on the left side of the picture, there is a reactor and waste plastic where we put inside the reactor. And the purpose of the reactor is to decompose this plastic material to get the volatile gases, and these volatile gases will pass through the condenser. And you can see the condenser on the right side of the picture. And you can also see the water tank and the tank in the picture. And the purpose of the water tank and the tank is to cool down the volatile gases to get the liquid fuel. So in the next slide, the left picture shows the simple pyrolysis oil produced from our prototype model, and the right picture shows the testing of the pyrolysis oil by burning it.
Okay, so our main target market is pyrolysis oil market, and the total available market size of our pyrolysis oil market is $640 million. This means that the global market is, this shows the global market size. And also the serviceable available market of our venture is $9.8 million. This shows the total available market in Myanmar, which is our country. And the serviceable available market size is $3.2 million, which shows how our business can expand within the first 3 years. All right, so our competitors are mainly other fuel oil and gas companies, and we have the clear competitive advantage over them as since our oil is cheaper and greener. So to get into the detail of the competitive advantages that we have, first of all, our fuel price is cheaper than the average fuel price in Myanmar. According to our calculation, we are 33% cheaper than the average fuel price. And secondly, we produce our fuel oil from the plastic waste, which greatly reduce our raw material and production costs. Therefore, we have a higher profit margin than our competitors. And last but not least, our business mainly turn the plastic waste into pyrolysis fuel oil, which reduces emission, plastic pollution, and landfill waste. Therefore, we are more eco-friendlier than our competitors.
Our main source of revenue will be from sales of pyro oil. In the first 3 years, we expect to produce 5,475 kiloliters of pyro oil, which will be sold at $0.45 per liter. So we expect to generate $2.46 million of revenue for our first 3 years. We forecast to our total setup time to be 7 months. In the first month, we'll be going through company registration, legal trademarks, patents, and insurances, as well as other important paperwork, such as IP law to protect. And we will also be ordering and assembling machinery and equipment for our pyrolysis plant. During month 2 to 6, we will be constructing the pyrolysis plant, as well as hiring and training employees to operate it. We will also be purchasing vehicles for supply and product transportation. In our 7th month, we'll be finishing contract deals with the fuel oil and gas stations to sell our pyro oil. We'll also be partnering with Yangon City Development Committee, which is the main garbage collecting agency in Myanmar, to supply us with plastic waste from the public. We'll also be launching the company and starting our production process after that. In the next slide, we forecast to produce 1.8 thousand kiloliters of pyro oil per year, which means about $820,000 of revenue per year. We are looking for 12 months of financing for this production. Our venture is still in its seed stage, so we are asking for $300,000 of initial investment.
Okay, so as for our operational plan, we have 5 stages. And for the first stage, we'll be ordering plastic waste from the YCDC, Yangon City Development Community, and we plan to order 10 tons of plastic daily. And for the second stage, we'll be sorting and cleaning the plastic waste that we have ordered, and we will be breaking these plastic down into smaller pieces, which will make it easier to be reacted in the pyrolysis reactor. In the third stage, we will be passing through these smaller plastics into the pyrolysis reactor and produce the pyrolysis fuel oil and gas. In the fourth stage, we'll be starting to ensure our pyrolysis oil and gas meet the required quality standard of the local market. And also we'll be safely storing these products in our warehouse. And for the last stage, we will be focusing on the transportation of our goods to our customers, and our partner fuel station and other fuel retailers will be responsible for the transportation of the product to their places.
So as I've mentioned before in the first few slides, in terms of like problem solving, sustainability, and impact, our venture reduces emissions, landfill waste, plastic pollution, and it also shifts the energy dependency towards a renewable source. So in terms of social impact, Pirate Well will create job opportunities for the locals, promote health and well-being, and develop a cleaner community on land.
So as for the management team, we have 4 main members, which is us, and I'm William, and I'll be working as the Chief Executive Officer of this venture. And I'm currently majoring in Business Information Technology at West University, and I have experience in working with startups, and also I've competed in many startup competitions, so I'm sure that I'm more than qualified for this position.
I'm Sonny Pugh. I will be working as a Chief Technology Officer in our business, and I'm a fresh graduate in Mechanical Engineering from Mandalay Technological University. And in my graduation thesis, I have completed a research on the designs and performance of pyrolysis reactor for thermal conversion of plastic waste into fuel oil as my graduation thesis. So I will be responsible for CTO position in this business.
My name is Pomia Jo, and I will mainly be helping the team with the financial aspects of the business. I am currently an undergraduate at the University of Sydney, majoring in finance and computer science. So I believe I'll be well suited for the role of drawing up financial budgets or forecasts, as well as giving advice on the financial side for the management team.
Yeah, so my name is Houston, and I will be acting as the Chief Operating Officer, the COO for this venture. And I have past experience from like tech competitions, event planning, and leading charity organizations. So I'm pretty sure I'm qualified in terms of operation. And I'm an undergraduate at Rhodes College, and I'm probably majoring in psychology and business. Well, so that's it. And these are the contact details. And in conclusion, Pirate Well aims to conserve and serve fuel that proves a better life. Thank you.